All right, so here he is with much fanfare, the #1 lightweight contender challenging for UFC gold here tonight. Hay is in the barn. He feels like he has put in all the requisite work to realize the dream here tonight.
He's been working so hard. When you watch the videos, you can see a guy that will not accept anything less than being super prepared for the biggest opportunity of his career. He has worked diligently. He has trained hard. He has brought in training partners. He's done everything. Now it's all about going out there and executing. He said he feels he's ready to do that and become the UFC champion.
But it must be stated, in this division with all of the contenders, oftentimes you only get one crack. We'll see what he can do with it. Well, you can argue this is the single hardest belt in the UFC to defend. The UFC's lightweight division has long been a murderer's row, and this champion's latest challenger looks like he could come through and upset the apple cart.
We were talking to him the other day, and I asked him about the fight. He goes, DC, nothing surprises me, because every time I go in there, I fight the toughest, scariest opponent. I understand my opponent's good, but I'm the champion for a reason, and I intend for it to stay that way.
Seemed like he had a great training camp, a great weight cut, and even though there are definite stylistic challenges in front of him here tonight, told us on Thursday in the fighter meeting, skill for skill, I'm better than this guy everywhere, and I'm going to prove it in a big way in front of this capacity crowd tonight. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Joshua the Fearless Man. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready?
Yes, here we go. 5 rounds if needed for the UFC lightweight championship of the world.
Got tagged a couple times. Nice combo up top.
Nice, good pressure.
Beautiful kick lands.
Nice defense there. Huge block. Oh, that didn't take long. A big takedown for him early, and we'll see how much danger he can now pose to his opponent on the mat.
He will. Now he's in his world. Now you will start to see him get loose, be a little more free in his approach to trying to finish his fight.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here.
He's raining down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's going to get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Unable to connect with a right hook.
Well, the one thing about throwing jabs is that when you throw a jab, you kind of set your lead leg because you're trying to extend on the jab. If a person has good timing on leg kicks, they will land almost every time. So you got to be careful.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Oh, caught him with a head kick. That at least partially landed.
Oh, my goodness. He got kicked in the head, and he's still standing.
Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job. Oh!
He's hurt bad. Now we're going.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time when you expect so many different strikes, but it's because he has such a vast knowledge of just finding that strike.
Oh, blood is dripping from his lip.
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
In the half guard. Oh, nice.
All right, feet on the hips here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Ilia Topuria. Round two is next.
Hey, stop.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now with a cut on his lip. That is something he's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man not wasting any time getting in there. We'll see if he can shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for him moving forward.
I agree. Those leg kicks are going to be the key to your victory.
All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, Johnny. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. How about the takedown defense? That was actually a pretty good entry by the BJJ fighter, and he's able to stuff it nonetheless.
Yeah, well, the guy's balanced. You know, there is no specialty in his game.
That is gonna do it!
Holy smokes!
With a huge win tonight!
Oh, my goodness.
Bruce Buffer now has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 53 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and